Warning, listen at your own risk. The Toxic Talk Shit Show is a satirical, offensive, and ridiculous podcast. Your hosts, Gio and Magnus, talk shit about anything and everything. They're not to be taken seriously unless, of course, they accidentally drop some flagrant wisdom along the way. The characters, opinions, and jokes on the show are purely for comedy, entertainment, and maybe a twisted form of advice. If you're easily offended, please consult your nearest therapist before pressing play. Otherwise, buckle up and enjoy the chaos. If you find yourself laughing at anything questionable, degrading, or otherwise obscene, congratulations, you're one of us now. Let the shit talking begin. Your discretion is strongly advised.
Oh, shit.
Sorry I'm late.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry about what happened to you over the weekend. I hope the cops don't catch you or anything.
They haven't yet?
I'm just happy you came here as a safe spot because this is a safe spot.
This is a safe space.
Yeah. The cops will not find you here.
A little janky at times.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Safe.
No reason to bring it up on the pod or anything. Just,
No.
Yeah.
Never
I'm just
happened.
happy you're safe. Never happened.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gio. Feeling the love, man. Feeling the love.
My heart very dark and cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a little chilly outside right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, I'm liking
Yeah.
it.
Do you like the shivers?
Ooh. Hey, Ed. Oh, it's Ed
Ed?
Sheeran. Shivers.
Mm.
Awful song.
Sure.
Welcome to another episode of the Toxic Talk Shit Show. We are on episode 5 skis. Look
Oh my
at
gosh, you can
us.
speak Spanish?
At times, yes.
And this is Mags.
And this is G-O-O-O-O-O. Gio.
Oh, the right stuff.
It's Gio. Ooh, we should have our own theme song.
We need to start putting things in and telling our producer to start just throwing things in, like get like little sound effects and stuff.
Yeah, like little baseball intros. Like when someone comes on to the field, they get their own song. We should have our own intro song.
That'd be so cool, and that's how it works with wrestlers too.
Yeah. What if they did that with like celebrities too?
Any entrance, like if Tom Cruise walked into an In-N-Out burger, like the Queen song Bohemian Rhapsody has to be played.
Or what if when the Queen like comes out and walks to her throne, there's just like a
Well, you know the Queen is dead, right?
We live in a world without the Queen.
Freddie Mercury is dead.
My whole world is shattered right now.
Yeah.
I need a moment.
Yeah, she was like 106 or something.
Good on her.
Yeah.
Good on her.
The internet said that she died on the toilet.
Oh, that's a fun place to die.
Yeah, especially if you're 106. I mean, all
Yeah.
you're doing is just shitting around everywhere anyway.
I was going to say, do you think she was going number 1 or number 2?
Definitely number 2. I mean, this is the Toxic Talk Shit Show, so it had to be shit.
So she shit herself to death.
Totally.
That would be a cool way to die.
Yeah, Elvis Presley died that way too.
Yeah?
Only the greats die while shitting.
Gio, what would be your ideal way to die?
Ooh, I think would be great is that if I was walking across the street and I got hit by a bus, like slammed, like Final Destination, like came out of fucking nowhere, and then my body leapt all around, but my body started to deteriorate and start like spreading and breaking, and then all of my blood just went across to a motorcyclist who was coming from the opposite side of the road, and all my blood and all my guts and all my bone and marrow, everything just started going all over this. The guy's wearing a helmet, so unfortunately it's not going to hit him in the face, but he was beating traffic because out here in California that is legal to do. All of my excrement gets all over him, him or her, no judge.
There you go.
Yeah, and then slides down the street because they can't keep anything together. Now the motorcyclist survives, but I don't. I think that'd be a great story.
Obviously, you're splattered everywhere.
Yeah.
Wow, I feel like you've thought of this a lot.
I dreamt it about a couple of months ago, and I want to make my dreams a reality.
And if you want to make your dreams a reality, you can do it.
And you can do that by following, subscribing, and letting everybody know about the show, about Magnus and myself.
Gio.
Yeah. So what'd be
Mm.
the ideal way for you to die?
Oh my goodness, there is so many options.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I would want to die by being the first, zombie. I would want to be patient X.
Cool.
Right? Where it's like, oh no, I came down with this awful illness or something's happening and I get icky, gross things on me and I start, vomiting green and then everyone around me slowly gets it too.
Oh.
And then we all turn into zombies and I eat the first person and turn the first person into a zombie and I just start the zombie apocalypse.
Fuck yeah. And then I would get it.
Yeah.
And I would be honored to be given any kind of disease from you.
And then that's why you were in the street being crazy before you got by that bus.
Would you be like a slow zombie, like, or would you be like one of those like really quick zombies that can climb really quick?
I would probably be a fake out zombie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm gonna eat you, but not really.
Like, oh, I'm just a normal person. Just kidding, I'm gonna eat you. But I would do it all the time where I'd be like, I'm gonna eat you. Just kidding, I'm normal. No, I'm not. You know, it would just be constant fake out after fake out after fake out.
Yeah, well, if you went to In-N-Out Burger, there'd be a lot of good people to eat there.
Would I eat them before In-N-Out or after In-N-Out?
You got to have a double in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I should eat them after they've gotten their In-N-Out, so then they're all burgered up, greased up, delicious.
Yep. If you're a zombie, it's good to ask the person what their last meal was before you ate them. I feel like that'd be just so respectful.
That is.
You know, like, if you just ate Chuck E. Cheese pizza, like,
that's
no,
gonna weigh me down.
I'll go to the guy who ordered Domino's.
Eat the guy who had a salad if I need a little bit more fiber in my diet.
How many E. coli outbreaks have happened in my life? Like, I'm a zombie. I don't want E. coli in my body.
If someone's recently eaten the chicken Big Mac, I will be all over that person.
That's the last place that you would ever find me. Like, if I went missing out of nowhere, don't look at McDonald's. I'm not there.
No, we'll find you somewhere
You'll find me in a creek.
Yeah.
You know, just dead, probably.
If I couldn't be, patient X, I think backup death would be wanting to be part of a slew of people who've died from a serial killer.
Whoa.
Because then I would always be remembered.
Like buried in their backyard or something?
No, like found in a ditch, just, mutilated, missing a limb or a few fingers, a piece of something that I loved. My necklace was taken as a trophy, or a lock of hair that was braided and kept in a box in the serial killer's home. It's like you're always going to be remembered that way.
That is true. Yeah. You'll still get your headstone. Your funeral will be paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way to go.
Right?
Yeah. Where are the serial killers? I feel like there hasn't been a serial killer in the news in a while, So are serial killers like slowly going out? Are they becoming extinct? Like, where are the serial killers?
Where are they?
I don't want to be a serial killer. That's not what I wanted to be whenever I was growing
up.
We're
toxic, but we're not deadly.
Right, exactly. There's a difference between toxics and actual deadly stuff. So we're on a fine line.
We talk the shit. We don't kill people. Let's just make that very clear.
No, I've never murdered anybody.
I don't know about
Magnus, but
I haven't yet. I do know how to dispose of a body, though, if life skills.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was very, very informative as to how to get rid of a body.
There you go. If it's on TV, it's
if it's on TV,
public.
It's real. Yeah, I was walking down the street the other day and I saw what looked like cocaine, but it was blue, and I thought, my God, what if this is Breaking Bad meth? This is LA, so you find literally anything just off the street.
Blue cocaine, is that a real thing?
I tried it. It was Pop Rocks.
I bet that's
and I got so pissed, but I had a really nice little sugar rush out of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my God, I was thinking this was gonna be meth or cocaine or something. It was blue and it was powdery and it made me so excited. And then I was like, at least it's Pop Rocks.
Did you crash pretty hard?
I ran around for about 2 hours or so because, gives you that whole journey stuff. And then I just and then I had an amazing nap.
You got your fix. In a way, the drug worked.
It was just an unexpected fix. I wanted to just be high as a fucking kite rather than just be on a sugar rush.
But that's okay. A 5-year-old.
That's what bath salts do. That's what bath salts make you eat people, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta start reading more, man, because I feel like you know everything, and I just...
Well, I went to the University of Awesome, so I don't know where you went.
Community college all the way, buddy.
Yeah, see, I got the degree, I got the full ride,
nice.
Graduated valedictorian.
What?
I mean, yeah. There's a lot of classes that you can take at the University of Awesome.
Yeah?
So,
what was your favorite?
Witchcraft.
Nice.
Yeah.
God, I'm missing out.
Yeah. The thing is that I changed the program to allow men.
Ooh.
Because witches are primarily female, right? Am I right? I right? Yeah.
Sure.
I have some sisters, and so I know a lot about feminism, right?
Yeah.
So I tested in, and so deep down, I know how to do witchcraft. For a guy, it's probably more like voodoo.
Aren't male witches called warlocks?
Probably a video game thing, because aren't warlocks like really animalistic looking people?
I thought
they
warlocks
have like,
were, like
really weird.
Bad. You know, warlock sounds like he's like a bad guy. Where like witches come in like good and bad.
I think there's good and bad warlocks. Like, have you ever seen that amazing film, The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys, those are definitely warlocks. The gray guys that are like whatever.
Well, I thought those are aliens.
Or is it World of Warcraft that have legit warlocks?
We have too many words, and they all are like so interchangeable and mean almost the same thing. And it's like, no wonder we're confused.
Right.
No wonder we're the dumbest country in the world. It's like, we're like, what's the difference between a warlock and a sorcerer and a mage and a really bad guy?
We are definitely the dumbest country in the world. Take note of that.
In the world.
USA sucks. USA sucks. I was very, very welcomed as a male.
Oh, I bet.
You know, and the ladies, oh my God.
Loved
it was great. Like, that was my first foursome.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you ever get almost sacrificed?
I've been burned a few times. I don't want to take off this shirt, but I have some branded stuff in the back there. Yeah.
That's kinky fun.
I just don't want to scare the audience or anything like that. Yeah. Dudes, if you want the ladies, get into witchcraft, because seriously, you will learn some amazing stuff. You will learn some tricks. You'll learn some spells. You'll learn how to you have to turn people into dogs.
Oh, what a good life skill.
I know. I would love to be a dog.
Yeah?
Yeah. It'd be the best life ever. All you do is eat, sleep, and shit. You know, especially once you found your master and you're just at home all the time.
What an easy life.
You don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about, being an adult.
Purpose.
I'm just going to sleep next to this man or woman who farts all the time.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I have a brother or sister that's a cat, or,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like that'd be amazing life.
What happened to like life being so much simpler? Like, I feel like back years ago, it really was just, let me find a place to live. Let me find a place to eat. Let me just shit myself every now and then. And like, life is good. Mm-hmm. But things have gotten so complicated these days.
They really have.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it is the internet. I've complained about the internet a lot on this show. But I feel like the internet really kind of dissolved a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, I look back into like the 90s, wherever, whenever I grew up, and man, those were the best days ever. Some of the best music came out around that time. Mm-hmm. You really didn't have any care
there were no
in the world.
worries. The most exciting part of my day was when the ice cream truck came around.
Yeah.
And you heard that noise and you're like, oh, life is good. Life is good.
When I grew up, I wanted to be one of those ice cream truck guys. It turns out they just don't make a whole lot of money.
But they get all of the ice cream they want.
That's true.
So
yeah.
It could be. And like sometimes you could probably like steal a kid or two and like sell them.
That's true
and,
too.
Like,
yeah.
Make some money that way on the
Right.
side.
Yeah. You're coming up with some really good ideas.
Sometimes I'm a smarty pants.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of ice cream bar?
I'm a chocolate girl, so I'm a big fan of them dum-dums.
You are not black. Oh, right. We're talking about ice cream.
Ice cream, Gio. Gosh, what a
get
kidder.
That? Get that?
What a
Did you see the look on her face?
Gio always gets me. He gets me with these good zings, and I just don't know how to respond.
How would you respond? Anyway, continue. I'm your favorite ice cream. You're a chocolate girl.
Chocolate girl, and I think it's all about them dum-dums. I think it's like I want a good old-fashioned ice cream cone dipped in chocolate. Little crunchies on my mouth.
That's the Dairy Queen one, isn't it? The one where you take it and it's like a dip thing.
Oh, there's like Dairy Cream does like the dipped cones.
Is Dairy Queen even still around?
I don't know.
Because if we're talking about queens, whatever happened to the Dairy King? Like there had to be a king in there somewhere. Maybe the queen ate the king?
Only female cows make milk.
Whoa.
Male cows don't make milk. It's only the females. And Dairy Queen is all about ice cream and like milk. And so that wouldn't be the Dairy King because a boy cow doesn't make dairy. It's only the females, the queens.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Whoa.
My mind is fucking blown right now. Like, wow. Are there male cows that can create milk? I guess not.
Wait, are there any men that can create milk, or is milk a purely female creation?
That's a very good question. Do you know the answer?
Do you know the answer?
Can you let us know? Let us know what the answer is to that. Yeah, we don't have like a Jamie or anybody to like look things up for us. Like we want to learn from you.
Yeah.
But for real, that's a really, really great concept.
I just It just came to my brain today.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, men can make milk in like other like areas, but that's not called milk.
And that's where my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Yeah. I think you're really onto something.
I'm on.
Magnus, like, look at you. Look at you. Amazing.
Having a smart day today.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So whatever happened to Dairy Queen? I used to see them around everywhere. So what happened?
I don't know.
I want one of those ice cream things now, maybe.
Ooh.
I mean, when the Queen died, maybe Dairy Queen died with it. What if like the Dairy Queen was actually lactose intolerant and then she just ate so much ice cream, shat herself and died?
Just like
my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, I'm shitting myself! And then
too much dairy.
on her golden toilet that's shining everywhere, and turned it into brown very, very quick.
Whoa!
And then Prince William was the one who discovered her.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, what do you think that would be like if you discovered a dead body of somebody who shat?
I would hate to find my parents dead on the toilet. I think that would scar me for all eternity.
I would definitely prefer to find dead people just laying on the ground, not necessarily on the toilet.
No.
Yeah, because then it's like, oh man, I have to get you off. I have to drag you around and start digging in the backyard.
Gio,
like, God damn it.
I've heard that when people die, they shit themselves.
That is true.
So actually, wouldn't it be better if they did die on the toilet? Because then when they officially die, that shit is just in the toilet.
That'd be very convenient.
So you don't have to deal with the shit.
Yeah.
What if everyone just dies on the toilet? It's like you're about to die, instead of leaving them in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
Being like, you know what?
Who wants to clean up
Get up
shit?
here. Let's go. Let's take you to your death toilet. What if we all had death toilets?
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't we talk last episode about death a lot?
We did, and we're talking a lot about death on this one too. And that's
sorry.
okay.
And that's,
we're a dark show. We're a dark comedic show.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Things get a little dark
Yeah.
here, but it's a circle of life.
Death is a part of life, and you need to get used to it.
You need to be able to feel free to talk about it in an open, loving, constructive, imaginative way, because otherwise it's just going to be scary. And I feel like I know some people who are actually scared to die. Where I'm like, why would you be scared of that?
Because death is a release. It means you're no longer here.
Yeah.
You know, it's the pain and suffering that you go through that is the terrifying part. Not exactly the death part.
Right? The death part is the easy part.
The easy part, you just see the light and you just go towards it. Why would you run away from that?
Right?
No, I'm going towards that light. There's a light right there. And
yeah. And like, depending on what you believe, you're probably onto something better, whether it's, purgatory or the promised land or like rebirth or like, I get to become a star. Or I get to be reborn into an ant. Like, whatever the next step is probably going to be pretty fucking awesome.
Definitely
so, like,
better than here.
Why would you? Yeah. Like, much better than this shit that we're in right now.
Totally.
So, like, why wouldn't you, in a way, want to die to move on to, like, the next cooler thing?
Yeah. What would the next cooler thing be for you? Because they say it can be whatever you want it to be, right?
Whoa.
Like, I'm not talking about heaven or hell or anything like that.
Gio, you asking me what I believe in.
What would you like to go to? Would it be having sex all the time? Like,
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think we've ever actually talked about
No, we haven't.
Our belief about the afterlife. I'm
history
one of those crazy people that actually believes in reincarnation. So I don't think that when I die, I go to some happy place and I just chill there for the rest of my afterlife life. I actually believe that I get pooped back into the world somewhere.
Do you believe that you become another human being on this earth? Do you believe you come into a dog or something? I don't know. Like,
I think
there's so many different reincarnations.
Exactly. I'm still very open to all reincarnations. I believe I could come back in a different year, a different point in time. I could come back as a child or a man, a different ethnicity. I think I could come back as an animal. Because
you and I have very, very close in birthdays. Like, we're literally one day apart. One day
apart.
I'm older.
It tells.
Yeah. You know what that means?
Shows.
And that means we're going to be dying very, very close to one another because, that's just how it works. You live and die, on the same kind of days, right? So when I die, I become you, and then when you die, you become me, and we get to keep the show going.
Whoa.
Just to live in your body for a day, because you live such an amazing life.
Why, thank you.
I just want to know what it's like to be Magnus.
Yeah.
On a Tuesday.
I just want to be in Gio's body and know what it feels like to masturbate as you. Is that weird?
It's pretty cool. No, it's not.
I think honestly that's every woman's dream, is just to like be a man for a day so that we know what like a dick feels like.
And I think every man should know what it's like to be a woman for at least a day, because because every man would come out a better DJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yeah. Every woman is an amazing DJ.
Gio, I think that is the most feminist thing you have ever said.
You get the DJ experience by being a woman and masturbating as a woman. Right? Exactly. You're started from a very, very early age, I hope, because masturbation is a very healthy thing.
I started at a very young age.
Yeah.
Very, very young age.
Yeah, like 5 or...
5, 6,
Whoa.
7. Yeah, at a like ungodly... I was kissing boys about like 4 years old.
Oh,
in the closet.
You whore. Nice.
Yeah, that's how it happens.
And you're still hot.
Oh. Gio's really nice today.
I
like it. Bring a little light and love.
Yeah.
Not everything is toxic.
Not everything has to be.
No, some things are just, toxicity.
Just like System of a Down.
Oh,
it's a great song. Great band. See them live if they're still around.
I feel like I hear System of a Down way too much on the fucking radio, though.
They play Chop Suey way too much.
Fucking much.
And they need to stop.
Does System of a Down have any other songs? I just
they
hear
have
the same
plenty of other songs.
3 on repeat, and I'm like, how does the radio station decide this is the song I'm going to play?
It's a whole record deal kind of thing. Yeah, because they're the ones who put it out as the single. But the sad part today is that Chop Suey is now, it was released in 2001. Here we are in 2025, right?
Why are we still listening to it?
Yeah, so now it's considered like a classic.
It's not.
So, and for the radio stations, it's like, oh, it's part of like the variety that we play. It's like, no, fuck you, man.
It's not variety when you play it every other day.
Radio stations just need to go. They really need to go. If you're still listening to the radio and listening to all that crap, like, what are you doing? How do you not have Spotify? Get with the times. Like, Apple Music sucks, but if you didn't listen to radio and went to Apple Music, that'd be fine. Just move away from the radio.
I used to love listening to the radio like 10, 15 years ago. I used to love doing that, but now I just don't understand it. And all of the hosts, I swear, all of the hosts on every station sound the exact same. That I'm like, wait, I thought I was listening to this station. Oh wait, no, it's this station. Why do the 2 guys sound the same? Why does the girl always be a lesbian? Like, and then you can't even request songs.
And whenever I'm hearing the guy in the helicopter, I'm not even hearing the helicopter. You know, like the guy that's doing the traffic or something, and like,
because
where's
they don't do
the
that anymore. Because they don't do that anymore.
Stupid.
Gio, they don't do helicopter traffic anymore.
That sucks.
Yeah, they do. Everything is done by cameras.
That's so dumb.
So they just look at the camera and are like, oh, we see there's a blockage on the 405.
I want to get in that
stay
helicopter.
Off the 405. There's traffic. Guess what, traffic cop? There's always traffic on the 405.
I'm in the traffic. You don't need to tell me what is in front of me.
And there's nowhere else I can go anyway, so what does it matter that there's traffic?
So ridiculous.
The only thing I need to know is, like, is there a guy streaking on the freeway?
Which happens every day in LA.
I'm always on the wrong freeway. I never get to see the fucking streaker.
It's an LA goal of living out here.
Right?
Everybody should be seeing a streaker at least once.
That's when you know that you are a local.
Yes.
When you've seen your streaker.
Yeah.
And I just keep missing mine. It's it's infuriating.
We're going to fix that. If any of you are willing to streak anywhere in LA, kindly let us know where that's going to happen so that Mags here can really check that out.
I'm ready.
Because seriously, she's lived here for a very long time.
Very long time.
And it's time for you to become a local.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I never saw a streaker, but I saw some guy like masturbating like right outside my house one time. And I'm just kind of like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing? Like, get off my porch. What are you doing? And he's like, yeah, sorry. And I'm like, oh, at least he apologized. But
I polite about it.
And I never saw him again. This is my place to do that at.
Yeah.
Okay, not yours.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like homeless people where they're like, it's my corner. This is my sign.
Yeah.
It's not your sign yet. It's not your corner. Stay off.
Yeah.
Buddy.
You know what I used to do with the radio back in the day?
No, what?
I used to make mixtapes. I used to take cassette tapes and put it in the radio and then call the radio station
request a song.
And request like tub thumping or something.
Yes.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. You know, and I would tape it. I would make mixtapes for myself because at the time I thought that was like the way to go. I'm going to keep these cassettes for the rest of my life. And I'm sure they're around somewhere, but they're probably... Mm-hmm.
Oh, I still have Blue on a cassette tape.
Blue?
I'm Blue. Dabba-dee,
oh,
dabba-die.
I would die. If I was green, I would die, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I know what you're talking about,
I know,
though.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba. That song, I remember recording that off the radio onto my cassette.
Yeah.
Oh,
those were
and
the
I listened
days.
to that constantly.
And
I would
you'd have
play
to
it on
wait
You'd have to
fucking
rewind
day.
it. You'd have to rewind it on the cassette to hear it back again. It didn't just automatically play. Oh my God, the things that we had to deal with growing up that now just seems so silly.
Such a simpler time. I loved it.
It is
really
so simple. Remember when we had to sit through commercials?
Yeah.
Wait.
We still do today.
We still do.
Maybe not.
Fuck streaming.
Maybe because of streaming, not as much. Maybe
streaming at least tells you got a minute and a half of fucking commercials to sit through.
That is very convenient.
You got 5 more commercials here where I feel like when you watched...
You better hurry up and go take your shit because we're coming right back.
You only have this much time, where before on regular TV, you didn't know how many commercials. You were like, gosh, come on, when's my show coming back on? And then you're like, oh, thank God, another commercial. Run to the
and then you'd go run to the bathroom, go pee or something, and then come back, and it's like, fuck, I missed the first scene. Oh,
what can I do?
What am I going to tell the people at work tomorrow?
Well, nothing. That was the best scene, and everyone's talking about, and you missed it because you had to pee.
Yeah.
Life is so much simpler because now you can just pause.
Yeah.
Or rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind all these TVs, and it's like...
Yeah, I go do my thing during the commercials, and then come back, pause, or even like rewind it or whatever.
Catch that first scene.
Yeah, but sometimes depending on your streaming channel, I believe Hulu does this a lot, where if you watch the commercials, like if you leave to go get a drink or something, and then you come back and your program is back, you can rewind it, but don't rewind it too far because then the commercials are going to play again.
Oh.
And that is annoying. That sucks. And I hate it. It's toxic. Yeah. Some of these streaming platforms, HBO Max or Max, whatever you want to call it, is one of them. Horribly made.
Yeah.
Just a horrible mate. Everything freezes up on me. You push play. If I'm watching, the very beginning of a program, and when it shows like the penguin or something, it freezes on the penguin and then it like catches up to itself. And it has nothing to do with the internet or the device that I have. It's just that your streaming platform is just horribly made, but you have great content on there.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Like, I'm paying for this crap,
Well, and remember like 4 years ago, when people could share profiles and logins, and they could like, oh, you and I could both be on HBO Max and live in different households and different TVs. And then like last year they cracked down on everyone, and I'm like, why are you being so fucking greedy?
Yep, Netflix started it. It's stupid.
It's so fucking stupid. And this is the most toxic shit I've ever seen, is like, all of these programs are now exclusive to their own streaming platform. So you can't watch them unless you have HBO, Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Apple TV. You know what? It's almost like we're back to cable again, where it's like,
true.
Okay, the only way you can watch anything you want whenever you want is to get all of the streaming services, pay for all of them, bundle them all into like a special TV. And then what do you have? This is pretty much paying for cable, but now you're paying for streaming.
And it sucks that you're not able to bundle whatever you want. Like there's a Hulu, it's
Hulu and Disney Plus bundle.
Right, and ESPN. Right.
Oh, who fucking cares about
Exactly.
that?
Like, I'm not the biggest sports guy. Like, I watch hockey. All right, Gio loves hockey.
Yeah.
And that's really about it.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. Now, I don't have children. I don't plan on having children, so why the hell would I want Disney Plus? I would much rather watch Raiders of the Lost Ark on my VHS or DVD because I got off my ass and I went to buy it myself.
Good for
or
you.
You could order it on Amazon if you are so prone to. But yeah, all these subscriptions that we all have, it's all just a giant waste of money.
Yeah.
You're using Apple TV, for one show once a month? Well, there goes your $10.
Right?
Yeah, it's
and
ridiculous.
That's the thing is, and now they're forcing people who don't want to pay and buy every single streaming platform to then miss out on great content.
Yeah, and I would love to get Netflix back, but because of the password crackdown, I don't have Netflix anymore.
Oh, I got kicked off of a few of my streaming platforms that I used to share with people because they're like, you guys aren't in the same household. We're detecting different households. And I'm like, how do you know I'm not there?
Yeah, and the one big way to solve that is for everybody to be on the same Wi-Fi network. Because that's how it knows.
Oh, it's by our Wi-Fi.
It's by the Wi-Fi, by the IP addresses that are coming in. University of Awesome.
Yeah, that happened to me with my Netflix. Was like, they're like, if you're traveling, we're gonna reset your password, and I'm like, but it's not my email. Yeah, I don't have access to this. Don't reset it.
Yeah, I will get Netflix back. Okay, Netflix, don't worry about it. Just hurry up and release Stranger Things, because that's the only thing that is on Netflix that I'm down to watch, because I started it, and whenever I start something, I want to finish it. I want to finish it. Well, the last season comes out this year.
Oh,
right.
We get another.
The season 5, baby, and then that's going to be the last of Stranger Things. So that's why I will probably do a trial of Netflix.
That's what you have to do
binge the hell out of it.
Maybe we all just need a little COVID action again, or like some, week-long pneumonia or week-long something where it's like, can I just be sick, stay at home, my job understands, I don't have to worry about things, and I can just binge all the TV I want.
And the disease that you were talking about, hurry up and get it so that we can all get it and stay at home again.
Thank you. Patient X-ray here. Hello.
Yeah, seriously.
Hello.
Perfect trial for your new disease.
I'm ready.
Magnus
I'm
here.
ready. I'm waiting. I'm right here.
Do it. Would you ever be abducted by aliens? Like if you had a choice? Like if there was a spaceship that came down, you were walking in a field, and then like this bright light came, and it was like whatever, and then they were like, we must take you. Like, would you get on that ship?
I think my curiosity is too high for me to run away. I think I would be like,
answer.
Yeah, I'm like, what's, because otherwise if I run away, or if I'm like, no, don't take me, I will never know. I'll be living a life of regret for the rest of my life. And I think that would kill me.
And plus, whenever you come back, you get to write a book. You get to be on other podcasts.
Right?
Let's face it, you would leave our show
for
your
own
and
start my own
show.
Hey, I was abducted by an alien. Come talk to me.
Exactly.
Oh
like, think about all the promotion, all the money that you will make, and all the power that you will be given. I mean, shit, you might run for president and actually win.
And win a little presidency as the alien.
Yes.
Abductee.
Yeah, you got my vote, sister.
I appreciate that.
Thank
you.
Of course.
Yeah. What about you? Would you?
Oh,
would you beam me up?
Absolutely. Would I beat you up?
Beam me up.
Yes.
Geo.
We would do the show on the ship. On the ship
together, and then we just brought podcasting to the alien race.
Oh my God! Especially if it was the aliens from Mars Attacks.
Ooh.
Yeah,
with the heads.
So how's your day going?
Oh, classic
That'd be
movie. I gotta
so
rewatch
fun.
that one.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, we should watch that.
All of the stuff that you've brought up today really raises an interesting point of like, we haven't had any recent serial killers. We haven't had any recent alien abductees. Where has all this stuff gone? Like,
I don't
what
know.
And what have we had in the last like 10, 20 years that's of like interesting historical significance? It feels like nothing has happened.
Something needs to happen. I mean, we're in California. There's a lot of desert to go around. I want something like Roswell to happen again.
Right?
I definitely believe that happened.
The government has already released enough information
There's more to bring out,
to prove that, hey, there's stuff in the sky. Hey, we've covered things up. I mean, they've practically admitted all of it because, the guys who did the covering up are dead. So it's like, well, they can't stop anything anymore. Freedom of Information Act, hello.
Seriously.
We know that something's out there, Gio. But, but we haven't seen anything new lately.
I want to see something new. I'm hungry for something amazing. I want the green guys to hurry up and show up and say, take me to your leader.
Gio.
And I'd be like, Magnus is my leader, so let me just take you to her.
Let's go road tripping, take the podcast on the road to go find us some aliens.
Oh, let's go to Area 51.
Yes.
We have to go to Area 51.
Or hang out outside there.
Yes.
Or, just like go plot. You know how like ghost hunters want to go and like go to all these ghost and haunted sites? What if we just like went to places that were like the aliens are going to be here?
We should go to Roswell too. I've been to Roswell. There's an alien museum there, and there's even a McDonald's that is all aliened out and everything. The whole entire town embraces all of the alien stuff that happened there.
I love it.
And it's amazing, and that is exactly where we need to go. Would you see us in Roswell and American Area 51? Let us know in the comments, because I think we have an amazing group of people who watch this show who would come out for us.
Oh.
Yeah, and we won't even charge you. We're only in 5 episodes in. So, like, if we went out, we did all that work, you got to show up.
That would be amazing.
So cool. Even if we got like a commander from Area 51 to come out and be like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" It's like, "Well, we're doing a podcast. You should just come and sit with us for like 5 minutes."
Yeah, come chat.
Just come hang out. We have beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what a lot of military people like. They love beer, and that's just the way to bring them into stuff.
Yeah. To
Pabst
touch
Blue
their
Ribbon.
hearts.
Yeah, Pabst Blue Ribbon especially.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's something about Pabst Blue Ribbon with military people that makes their heart like kind of shine inside.
Aww.
It's a comfort for them.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know where this blue ribbon comes from, but whatever.
It probably won a competition once years ago.
Yeah.
And now they're just banking on that one win.
Pabst has been dead for a really long time. Yeah. But hey, it's a very old beer recipe, and it's delicious still.
I can't complain.
I think we're going to hit the road.
Taking the Toxic Talk Shit Show on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got a good
We dream big, people.
Spin to it.
We dream big.
Oh.
Yeah.
If there's a place that you want to see us at, leave a comment below. Let us know where we should be, what we should be seeing. If there's a haunted place, if there's an alien place, if there's a super gnarly toxic place, we want to be there. Let us know. Comment below.
Yes. Now, moving on. Now, like I've talked about on this show, I have this girlfriend. Okay, Let me just tell you something that happened this last week. Okay, whatever. It's just stupid. So basically, we've been dating for a while, and whenever I met her with her best friend.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was kind of like they were both kind of going after me for a minute, but I chose her in a way.
You picked the hot one.
To pick the hot one.
Good.
I was still messing around a little bit with her friend, but now they are ex-best friends. I don't know what happened.
Because of you?
No, according to my girlfriend, it has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
I guess something else happened. So after we started dating, and then it's been like a couple of months, then it's like, I don't like you anymore. So she just doesn't talk to each other anymore. Okay. So, but it's like, that's not entirely true, because clearly you both talk, because at some point this past week, she started asking me about, what did you do with her? And I'm like, nothing happened. Even though we flirted and like texted for a minute, and then finally it was like, okay, you know what? I just got to be the bigger man here. Okay, you want a little bit more of explanation because you keep nagging about it to me. Okay, stop nagging. Okay,
us women, if we're like dogs. If we smell a little something, we're gonna keep digging until we find that bone. We're tenacious.
Yeah, you're bitches in that way.
Oh yeah, but bitches always get their bone.
I guess so. And so because what happened was like, okay, fine. Like we texted, we flirted, but we didn't have sex or anything. And then she hit the roof.
What?
Because all of a sudden I lied to her about not doing anything.
Well, and maybe to you were like, this wasn't doing anything.
Right. And guess what? I chose you.
Like this to sex.
And I chose you out of the pack.
So shouldn't she just
why
be
don't you
happy?
Exactly.
Yes.
Be thankful. Why are you
fucking
living your life
grateful.
over this one little situation, especially based on
She's living
your
in the past.
ex best friend who should be in your past anyway?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm thinking about getting a new girlfriend, because seriously, like if you can't, there's some toxic women out there. You know.
There is.
Yeah.
I mean, toxic men out there too.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of people get really weird in relationships. It's like people are perfectly cool, normal, fun individuals, but then once you throw them together, they get all insecure.
Yeah.
They get all crazy. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I don't date people You know, it's like I just get my needs met and then move on, because what do I need that for? I don't need that. I don't need someone to be like, Magnus, did you fold your laundry today? Magnus, did you cook me dinner?
Yeah, for some reason I attract those kind of women that want the label of like, oh, I'm your girlfriend kind of deal. They want the seal of deal. They want the NDA.
Exclusivity. Yep. They want all the paperwork.
We do have a climate crisis, okay? Like, stop with the agreements and all of that paper. You know, you're cutting down a lot of trees right now.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's their fault. It's their fault.
Well, and what I don't understand,
and the prenuptial agreement, that's a lot of paper.
Back in the day, people's words mattered more. So when someone said, I give you my word, once we're married, that's it. People stuck by that for better or worse. Where now it's like you could sign a contract, but anyone can get out of a contract if they want. So then what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
What does it matter if like everyone's getting divorced, if everyone's breaking up, if everyone's breaking off leases and becoming ex-best friends and, you know, doing all this crazy shit? It's like, what does laws and signatures matter anyways?
In fact, if you're married, get divorced already. Like, you know you're unhappy. Or if you're happy, get divorced anyway. And then guess what? You can be happier. Don't limit your happiness or your sadness either.
What's the point of getting married anyways?
There's no point.
There's literally no point. I mean, maybe to like if you
if
really
I
need
died,
the tax break.
Something happened, or the tax break.
If you need the tax break, or if like you need to be on the same healthcare, because fuck, don't even get started about healthcare in this country. Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
If you had a really good friend, like for example, I'm from Britain. I'm from the UK, and I want to be in America.
That was perfect.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. I came into a situation.
You want to bring immigrants into this country, is that it?
Fuck yeah. That's what America's all about.
All the immigrants. Yeah. To marry all the immigrants into our country.
We don't have to do any of the stuff that married people do. We don't have to hang
paperwork.
out. We have to nothing. It's just the paperwork.
You know what would be cool? Is if a bunch of Americans left the U.S. and went into other countries and got people to, like, marry us so that we could get like citizenship in other countries. So we pulled like a reverse immigrant action.
I would love nothing more than to go to Texas and run across the border into Mexico and be like, fuck all y'all.
I'm here.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Habla español. You know, like just get into the culture and then literally let's all just take charge of Mexico. Let's all go to Mexico.
We could be the immigrants.
We could be the immigrants. That would be great. I would love to be an immigrant. That. And Spanish is such a beautiful language, and Mexico is actually a beautiful country. Like better beaches than America.
Oh my God!
To say. You know, the sunsets. Oh my God, in Cabo. Yeah. Come on.
Drinking age is like 18.
Yeah,
like
seriously.
14.
Things are more legal there. Hookers are legal. Come on.
Gosh,
nobody's gonna blame you or judge you for anything.
Yeah, I mean, you might get killed by the cartel, but isn't that a risk we all take?
You could even be part of the cartel. You can be part of
job
this amazing
opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of them. And tacos. Who does not want tacos?
Oh my gosh, Mexico makes the best tacos. I've only had I've had maybe less than a handful of good tacos in here.
Oh, wow.
In this country.
Wow.
Even in SoCal.
You talked about throwing up green earlier, so my first thought was like, you definitely ate Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Which is not real tacos.
No, it's not real. Where do tacos come from? Like, what is their origin story? Like, do they come from Mexico?
Yeah, they come from Mexico.
Created tacos?
Yeah, and the coolest thing about Mexican food is that it's literally just a variety of all of the same thing, because everything has a tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetables. They're just done differently, which also happens in a taco. It happens in a tortada. Yeah,
tostada.
Which is a flat hardened of meat, cheese,
burrito,
an enchilada.
Yeah,
just kind of melted.
Yum.
You know, so it's all variations of the same thing.
Tamale.
Ooh, I love a good tamale.
Yeah. I feel like everything is just accents.
Is there any good tamales in LA? Let us know.
I've had tamales like twice in my life, and they seemed really boring.
In California, they're really good, but if you went to a place like Texas, it's just kind of messy and just kind of everywhere, and you don't really know what you're taking in, because Texas just isn't a good place at all.
Shame.
It's a real shame.
It is.
Yeah. You want to know a fun fact about Texas?
Always.
People who are handicapped there don't admit that they're handicapped.
You know what? I kind of respect that, though.
Yeah?
I feel like our society have become a little bit of pansies lately. I feel like everyone's finding this victimhood and this like this society where it's cool to be lame.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, it's cool to be in a wheelchair. It's cool to have a cane. It's cool to have cancer or deformity. It's almost like being normal and like able-bodied isn't good.
No.
Isn't good enough.
What would make it good enough, though, is that I want all of the people in the wheelchairs to come out of the woodwork, admit that you're in a wheelchair, and start training. Because, like I said, I'm not a big sports guy. I do love hockey. Yeah. But, man, I would love to see wheelchair races. Like, down the street, like street races and stuff, like with cars, and, like, setting that up with NOS and stuff like that. Like for real. Like, those people who do that, like, they're, like, I want to see more of that.
Have you ever been to a Special Olympics event?
What makes them so special?
Oh, because
they're the ticket hiking prices or something?
No,
like, do I get a free
Special
beer
Olympics,
out of it?
Talking about wheelchair races,
right?
Special Olympics events are the fucking shit.
Yeah,
because like I watched, and you probably have watched too, a few regular Olympics.
I've heard of these Special Olympics. I just never understood what made them so special. Like, I want to get something out of it if I'm going to go see one. But I know what you're talking about. I've seen, like, old footage.
It's like people who are disabled.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically.
Oh, wow.
Emotionally probably.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of crying women.
Yeah. Oh, man. Like, that shit's entertaining. Like, no one wants to watch just a bunch of really good athletes being really good against each other. I want to watch weird people that have shit against them rise above and be fucking bad. It's like,
whoa, can we see like a dwarf like doing like joust?
Probably,
like,
yeah.
That would be so cool,
right? Because you're like, you know that no one's amazing at the Special Olympics, and so in a way, you're watching all of the underdogs just be like themselves.
That's badass.
Isn't that fucking badass? Like they're competing against each other, and it's like they're not just like, oh, the best Russian bobsledder against the best Swedish bobsledder. You're like, oh, someone with like, you know, mental retardation against someone with like physical retardation against someone who's missing a leg and someone without an arm, all competing in the same sport. Who's gonna win?
Who's this Bob guy that you're gonna be sledding on? Like, I want to know who Bob is.
Twice. He got me twice this episode.
I got you. See, I'm not that dumb. I'm not that dumb.
Fucker.
But anyway, you laughed.
We wonder sometimes with you, Gio.
You just never know. You just never know with me, okay?
Yeah. But that's something we should go check out someday.
That would be so cool.
Put money on it because nothing more exciting.
Go to Vegas and put money on it.
Ooh.
You might win something.
I'd be intrigued to know, of those 4 athletes, who's gonna rise above.
You seem like the kind of person who would put themselves in the position to where you would act mentally ill in that retardation. Am I correct?
The Ringer.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying that I would be Johnny Knoxville. Thank you.
I forgot about that movie.
Yes.
Johnny Knoxville's cool, though.
That was actually a really fucking funny movie.
That movie is funny.
At first, with the premise, you're like, wow, this is not going to be well done. This is going to be really a fucking offensive. Mm-hmm. He actually did a fantastic job, and all of the actors in it did a fucking fantastic job. And I highly recommend watching The Ringer. Shout out to you, Johnny Knoxville. Like, you're probably not ever going to listen to this podcast, but if you do, shout out to you.
Let us know. We'd love to have you on the show.
I also loved, all of the Jackass episodes where you, got poked by bullhorns while you... I don't think it was Johnny who did it, but the episodes where they drank horse semen, that was...
He was probably a part of that.
He was probably a part of it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love the movies. I love everything that guy has ever done.
Right? Talk about pushing the envelope. Like, I feel like, I mentioned it earlier that we're all a bunch of... This world's becoming pansies, and we're all becoming lame. We need more Johnny Knoxvilles in the world
really
that
do.
Push the fucking envelope and say, no. You might not want to see this, but I'm going to do it anyways because I want to and because it's fucking funny.
Yeah, get shot by a bullet sometimes. If Johnny Knoxville can do it, so can you.
Why not? Live a little.
Dreams. Make your dreams a reality.
I have a lot of awful serving dreams that I don't need to relive.
Serving dreams? Like, you're at Olive Garden and you're serving the fettuccine Alfredo to, like, the Kennedys or something?
If anyone's ever worked in a restaurant, you will know what serving dreams, they're not even serving dreams, they're serving nightmares are, because you will get them and they will always be the same theme of you are serving somewhere and there's too many people and you can't get to everyone. And because you're in a dream, you also can't use the computer screen. And so you're like trying to put in orders and the computer screen's not working. And then you're like, I have a 12 top and a 50 top and everyone's waiting on me and I'm the only surfer and this is my nightmare and it never ends.
Well, if you were a good waiter or waitress, like, aren't you
able to handle that?
Aren't you supposed to just remember everybody's order? I mean, come on. You get an extra tip from me if you do that.
Oh, I thank you.
Yeah, of course. You got that guy like, oh, you want the pepperoni, you don't want the cheese, okay. You don't want the spinach, okay. No, I want the spinach, okay. You'll get the spinach. You know, like, and they all have this weird voice to it too. When they have it like right here.
You know what? Maybe I should start doing that when I serve at my job. Is I should just get my book out and just be really like, hey. And just do that. That'd be funny.
No, what you should do is get the book out, but the book is like Harry Potter. And then just start reading Harry Potter in front of them or reading them Harry Potter.
Oh, funny.
That'd be so cool. It's like, and then Gryffindor, you know, whatever. And then Harry, screwed Hermione or whatever.
Is there Harry Potter, like, smut fiction out there?
Of course there is.
Have you read it?
I have never read it, but I've seen it.
You've seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah. If you go to the, one of those private browser websites that people visit.
Yeah, I private browser all the time. Private browser.
What else is the private browser for?
Just porn.
My girlfriend, the same girl, literally was like, "What is this? What does this private mean?" And I'm like, "You've never heard of the private browser before?"
Yeah,
like,
incognito.
Come on.
I think Google calls it incognito.
Yeah. And then I didn't see her for a couple of days, so I think she had some fun with it.
She went into dark web. My question is,
it's not the dark web; it's just a private browser.
Okay.
Dark web is a whole nother thing.
But Gio, how do you get to the dark web?
The dark web, I've honestly never
been to the dark web.
I've never been to the dark web.
Yeah, I know I've like heard of the dark web, but I'm like, how do you get to the dark
That's
web?
That's a great question. So I think this is how it works.
Okay.
Like, there's this thing called a VPN that lives inside of your computer, which is an internet connection that is not connected to your current one. Basically, it's like an untrackable VPN so that it can generate a different IP address for whatever device that you're on. And basically you get to go to the dark web to like buy livers or or watch some animal like weird stuff or whatever. You can purchase stuff. You can it's a whole nother, it's basically the black market like version of the internet.
What?
Yeah, I have never been, but I would assume that it's pretty dark in there. So if I went in, I would want all of my lights to automatically be turned off except for my computer screen or even my computer screen like darkly lit, because it's a crazy place from what I understand.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is there a white web of you go to the web this side of the web and it's like only like kittens and puppies and like the happiest things alive?
There should be one though, but but maybe that's just the standard internet, because you can just Google that kind of stuff and then it happens. But I mean, I want to say, am I correct on the dark web? You definitely know. You're watching this probably on the dark web. I don't know. So let us know how the dark web works, because I would love to see if Spider-Man is down there.
I would love,
I don't Venom and stuff.
I need to be on my own dark web, but I would want to be with someone who knows the dark web and be on their dark web and be like, show me the dark web. I'm intrigued.
One final question for you.
Oh.
Would you ever consider having an OnlyFans?
For my feet, yes.
And that's the Toxic Talk Shit Show!
Thank you so much for listening, watching. I am Magnus. We have
Gio
here today. Like, comment, subscribe, ring bells, do whatever you need to do. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, I don't know, you're
YouTube, the dark web.
We're on everywhere. Find us on the dark web.
We're on the street.
Find us on the corner.
We're on your butt.
Find us in your toilet.
Flush, flush, flush. See ya!
Bye!